Ever wondered if there's a city that's just the right mix of urban living and small-town charm? Well, you might be thinking of Indianapolis, or Indy as locals call it. But is Indy really as great as some say, or does it truly suck? In the heart of the Midwest, Indianapolis, also fondly known as Indy, stands tall. But what's the real deal with this city? Is it the hidden gem some make it out to be, or is there a reason why it's nestled away in the middle of the country? That's what we're here to uncover today. We're gonna dive into an honest, no-frills, factual perspective of life in Indy. Sure, every city has its pros and cons, but we're not here to sugarcoat things. We're here to give you the full picture, warts and all. We're going to explore job opportunities. Are there enough to go around, or will you be left scrambling for work? We'll delve into the cost of living. Is it as affordable as they say, or will you be left penniless by the end of the month? But life isn't all about work and money. What about the social scene? Can you kick back and relax in Indy, or will you be left twiddling your thumbs on a Friday night? And let's not forget about culture. Does Indy have enough to feed your soul, or will you be left starving for more? These are some of the questions we will be tackling in this video, and we're not holding back. We're going to give it to you straight. No sugarcoating, no fluff. Just the hard, cold facts. Because when it comes to deciding where to live, you deserve nothing but the truth. So, if you're thinking about relocating or just curious about life in different parts of the country, this video is for you. Stick around to find out if Indy is the place for you, or if it's better left off your relocation list. A city's job market plays a critical role in its appeal. So, what's the job scene like in Indy? Well, let's dive in and take a closer look. The job market in Indy is diverse and robust, with several industries taking the lead. Among them, tech, healthcare, and manufacturing are thriving, reflecting the city's dynamic economic structure. The tech industry in particular is a hot spot of activity. Indy is home to a growing number of tech companies, both large and small. These range from established giants like Salesforce, which has a major hub right here in the city, to up-and-coming startups that are innovating and disrupting various sectors. The opportunities for tech-savvy young graduates are abundant, whether you're a software engineer, a data analyst, or a digital marketer. Next up, let's talk about healthcare. As the home of the world-renowned Indiana University School of Medicine, Indy has a strong presence in the medical field. Hospitals and healthcare facilities are among the city's top employers, offering a wide range of roles from medical practitioners to research scientists. So, if you're a young graduate in the health sciences, Indy could be a great place for you. And let's not forget about manufacturing. Indy has a rich industrial heritage, and manufacturing remains a key sector. Companies like Rolls-Royce and Eli Lilly have significant operations here, providing jobs in everything from production to engineering. Now, you might be thinking that all sounds great, but what's the job market really like for someone just starting out? Well, the good news is that Indy has a vibrant job market for young graduates. There are plenty of entry-level positions and opportunities for career advancement. Plus, the city's diverse economy means there are jobs in a variety of fields, so you're not limited to one particular industry. In terms of job opportunities, Indy seems to have a fairly promising landscape, especially for certain sectors. Whether you're a tech whiz, a healthcare professional, or a budding industrial engineer, there's a good chance you'll find your place in Indy's job market. Affordability is a key factor when considering a move. So how does Indy fare on the cost of living scale? Let's dive into the numbers. When we talk about living costs, we're usually breaking it down into 5 key areas: housing, groceries, utilities, transportation, and healthcare. Starting with housing, the average cost of a home in Indy hovers around the mid to high 100,000s. That's significantly lower than the national average, which sits comfortably above the $250,000 mark. Renting in Indy, also a more affordable option, with median rents falling considerably below the national average. Next, let's talk about groceries. Food prices in Indy are slightly below the national average. From your everyday essentials like milk and bread, to your occasional indulgences like a bar of chocolate or a bottle of wine, your grocery bill is likely to be a little lighter in Indy. Utilities in Indy also tend to be more wallet-friendly. Electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage services all come in below the national average. This means you can enjoy a comfortable home without the fear of sky-high bills. Transportation costs in Indy are on par with the national average. The city offers a range of public transportation options, and those who prefer to drive will find gas prices in line with most of the country. Lastly, healthcare. Medical costs in Indy are slightly above the national average. However, this is balanced by the city's strong healthcare sector. which offers a wide range of services and facilities. So what's the bottom line here? Well, like any city, Indy has its pros and cons, but when it comes to cost of living, it certainly holds its own. It's not the cheapest place in the US, but it's far from the most expensive. While it isn't the cheapest city in the US, Indy's cost of living is certainly competitive, especially when compared to larger metropolitan areas, and that's something worth considering when you're weighing up your options. A vibrant social life and cultural scene can make a city truly enjoyable. So what does Indy have to offer in these areas? Let's take a walk through the bustling social scene of Indy, which is as diverse as it is lively. The city's nightlife is a blend of intimate jazz clubs, sleek cocktail bars, and vibrant dance clubs, providing a variety of options for night owls. Foodies will find Indy's dining scene equally inviting, with an eclectic mix of cuisines on offer. From farm-to-table eateries to innovative fusion restaurants, there's something to satisfy every palate. But the city's social life isn't confined to its night scene and restaurants. Indy is home to a number of festivals that bring the community together. There's the Indy Jazz Fest, a week-long celebration of jazz music, and the Heartland Film Festival, which showcases films from around the globe. The city also hosts the Indy Pride Festival, reflecting its commitment to diversity and inclusivity. For sports enthusiasts, so, does Indy really suck? Based on the facts, it's clear that the answer isn't black and white. As we've seen throughout this video, Indy has a lot to offer, but it also has its drawbacks. Let's recap the key points we've discussed. When it comes to job opportunities, Indy boasts a robust job market, particularly in the fields of technology, healthcare, and manufacturing. This makes it an appealing destination for young professionals and recent graduates. However, keep in mind that while the job market is strong, competition can be stiff, and salaries may not be as high as in some other major cities. On the cost of living front, Indy shines brightly. Housing is generally affordable compared to other cities of its size, and the overall cost of living is below the national average. But don't forget to factor in transportation costs, which can add up if you're not living and working in the same area. The social life and cultural attractions in Indy are another highlight. The city boasts a vibrant art scene, a love for sports, and a wide variety of dining and entertainment options. Yet, it's worth noting that if you're looking for the non-stop buzz of a city like New York or Los Angeles, Indy's quieter pace might not be your cup of tea. So does Indy really suck? The answer to that question is subjective, and it really depends on what you're looking for in a city. If you value affordability, job opportunities in key sectors, and a more laid-back lifestyle, Indy could be a great fit for you. But if you're seeking higher salaries, a bustling city vibe, or extensive public transportation, you might want to explore other options. Ultimately, whether Indy is a great place to live or not depends on what you're looking for in a city. As with any place, it has its strengths and weaknesses. So, before making a decision, weigh these factors carefully. After all, the best city for you is one that meets your unique needs and expectations.